Steph, what was the key for you in the third quarter for you guys to get on that run? Was it similar to Wednesday? You just limited the turnovers, or what else was going on there?
I mean, that was most of it. They played hard in the first half. You don't want to discredit their effort. Played a solid first half. Tried to keep the pressure on us. We had some untimely turnovers, but for the most part, it was one of those things I didn't think we were playing that bad. We obviously up one going into the half, and third quarter's been our strength recently. Come out strong, focus on taking care of the basketball, getting great shots, and defending at a high level. And we were able to accomplish that and kind of break the game open. And it was a well-rounded effort from everybody. I don't know how many guys played in the third quarter, but it seemed like a lot, and everybody had an impact.
Could you just describe the play that looked like you got knocked on the thigh, and then how are you feeling right now?
KD passed off that contusion to me, so same exact kind of situation, just trying to come off a screen and got kneed in the thigh. Obviously able to keep playing. I'm sure it's gonna hurt tomorrow, but hopefully I'll be all right.
Yeah, Steph, as you mentioned, you still came back on the floor and obviously played the rest of the way. How did you approach it overall, just in terms of getting to your comfort level and that sort of thing?
You deal with pain. You just kind of try to pick and choose your spots, and you don't want to lose a step on the defensive end, and just try to just keep yourself moving. Try to stay as active as possible, especially with something like this. If you try to slow down at all, it's where it gets worse. So every basketball player that's played this game has had something like that happen, and you just got to find a way to get through it and worry about it after the game.
Steph, a nice piece of writing by you today. What did it mean to you to be able to express yourself in the Players' Tribune that way and be able to thank the veterans and share your stand?
It was extremely important, obviously on a day like today with what it means, honoring and celebrating our active military personnel and the veterans that have sacrificed so much for us, and really just an opportunity to highlight the conversation that the military and the flag and the protests and the anthem and all that has kind of been thrust into the sports world, and just try to cut through all that noise and make sure, from my voice and my platform, that that the conversation is around how we can help people, how we can change our society for the better with all the issues that we need to change, and not so much about who said what, who did what, who tweeted what, and whatnot. So that was today is no better day to do that with how many people have sacrificed for our country and for our freedom. So I think it came together really nicely, and hopefully it meant a lot to further that conversation.
Steph, Ben and Joel held scoreless in that first quarter. Your first live look of the two of them, what was your take?
I mean, they're threats every possession. Just kind of understanding how explosive, especially Ben is, and with the ball in his hands, trying to get by you, driving into the lane. He's got great touch around the rim, and he's very unorthodox with how he gets his shots up. So we saw it on film, but it takes you a little bit off guard at first. He's a lefty that likes to shoot that little right-handed hook and floater and stuff like that. So for defenders guarding him, you have to adjust to that, and obviously with the attention you need to cast to Joel, no matter where he is on the floor, is huge. So they're, like I said before, they're going to be great for this league for a very long time. Obviously, we had a great performance against them, trying to just slow them down, and they're going to create problems as long as they're playing in this league. And it's going to be great to see them kind of develop as they go along.
Steph, sorry, just to know which leg got hit.
My right one.
Okay, and also when you look, do you ever look at Draymond's line and still just be somewhat in awe when you see everything he's doing, or does it just kind of come by second nature at this point?
I think I don't know if we don't take it for granted, but you understand how impactful he can be without really scoring a lot of points or having any ooh or ah moments on the offensive end. He has a lot of ooh ah moments with the hustle plays and defensively, and seems like he's always kind of in the play somehow. And so we appreciate every little bit of that effort and that the results that he kind of provides every single time he's out there on the floor. And the stat lines sometimes look like this, where he's so well rounded across the board. Points, rebounds, assists, and block shots and whatnot. And he'll bang down 3-4 threes every once in a while. You appreciate what he brings to the squad every single night, and his energy and his passion.
Steph, congratulations on the win. I know you just spoke about Veterans Day, but I just want to ask one more question about your article. You talked about holding up our part of the bargain as civilians. So moving forward beyond Veterans Day, how do we do that? And my next question was, were you on the floor during the anthem? My managers at KGO are going to kill me if I don't ask you that, because we didn't see you.
Well, for full transparency, nature called pregame, so there you go for that one. But there are countless ways that we all can contribute and take action. There's no set formula for how each of us can do that, but just the awareness of the issues at hand. I've been educated so much just in the last week of issues that our veterans are dealing with healthcare, with job opportunities, with just support from the government and from local communities. So just that education has kind of helped me understand how I can get involved. Personally, I've been a part of Thanks USA, who's raised money for scholarships for families of active military personnel, a subtle way to hopefully give them a leg up while their family members are serving, at home and abroad. So just about changing the conversation around the question that you just asked. And for me, hopefully I can help direct that attention to where it needs to be going forward.
Stefan, you guys have won on the 6 in a row by at least 15 points. What are the things you point to as the reasons why you guys are on this roll and why you're winning so decisively?
I think we just turned a corner in our season. Obviously, we started off pretty slow, but there comes a point where you start to find your rhythm. You understand the details on, especially the defensive end for us, which have gotten so much better since 2 weeks ago, and everybody's just feeling good and playing in rhythm. So we want to hopefully, obviously, the goal is to sustain that over the course of the season and elevate your play as you look forward to the playoffs. But so far we took the challenge of how bad we started in the first 5 games. Even though we had some wins in there, we weren't playing our best, and took those challenges and focused on them. We obviously know we can still get better, and that's the goal. So just riding that momentum and want to sustain it.